Alrighty, welcome back to the R2R podcast. Today we have Daniel and Dietrich that did the program. Today they're gonna talk a little bit about how the program went for them and what they doing now, and they hopes for the program. So either one can go first. If you could just tell me where you were born and what schools you attended as a student.
Yeah, so I was born in Madison, Wisconsin. I kind of grew up in the Sun Prairie area school district.
Okay.
I went to actually two high schools there. So I went to Sun Prairie East first, and then our school was too big, so we split up, and then I went to Sun Prairie West. And yeah, that's my name.
Okay.
Yeah, I was also born in Madison, and then I was also in the Sun Prairie area for like 3 years, and then I moved to the Madison area, and then I was just there or I was like on the west side, and then I went to Olson School, or you know that school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there, and then in the 5th grade I went to Leopold, and then that's just where I went.
Sure. All right, man. So, what sparked you guys' interest to become a tutor mentor? I know that it was teachers that presented the program to you guys, or not a teacher, it's like a counselor in your school that presented the program. What were your thoughts about the program, and what made you want to do it?
Well, it was my teacher who got me into the program to start with, but
Okay.
that's how it started. But I'll talk about that later. But I just like the program because it's just getting to work with the kids. It was just really fun, and that's how it sparked my interest. And I don't really know more about it.
For sure.
Kind of something that sparked my interest was at first I know the teachers was presenting to me. They always came up to me because I was work with students we had programs and stuff like setup wise, and I work with them up in the high school as well. So when one of my teachers came to me, he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to this elementary school where you get to work with kids either every day or once a day or something like that?" And it kind of just rung a bell. And I'm like, what? Actually, I like working with kids. You know, I got nieces, nephews, and all that. So when it comes to working with kids, I was just like, this is going to be a blast. And then especially they're younger. So, they got energy, they got excitement, they got a lot of things that's going on. So I was just like, you know what? At first I was scared. I'm like, I don't know. Ain't no telling what's going to happen, what's going to go down. But then I was
nervous too.
Yeah, I was nervous. I'm like,
I was worried how they're going to react to me and how they're going to respond and treat me, and just if I'm going to be cool with them and they're going to be cool with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some kids ain't gonna like you, some kids is, but then that's what sparked my interest, just working with kids. I always work with kids, so I was just like, yeah, definitely want to do it, definitely want to try it, and then the rest from there is history. It's got nothing but better, so yeah.
Most definitely. Thanks for sharing that. So what story do you tell people when speaking about your time with Root to Rise? Is it anything that stuck out to you guys throughout the program when you completed it, or when you just were going through it?
Yeah, some of the things the stories that I tell right away is just literally the bond and connection that I had with the students, the teacher as well. So not only did I have good connections and bond with the students, I had a good connection with the teacher. She needed something done, I could do that as well. But, I wasn't only just there to help them out with homework and stuff like that. I was a mentor to them. They looked up to me. So something that I did was I just basically led them in the right direction. And I tell people stories, whether it's at recess, whether it's them telling me stories about what they got going at home, or if they going to Disney World or something like that. And, just always trying to have fun with them. So I just tell them stories about just us, basically just with the students in general, so, and the teacher as well. That's the biggest thing I do.
Okay. What about you, Dietrich?
Really, it was yeah, same thing, telling their stories, just getting to talk to them. It was them getting to talk to me, and it's just we had a good back and forth conversations. We get to hang out, and they would bring me to do their activities and pull me towards them, and we'd hang out in different groups and just traverse and all.
For sure, man. So about after graduating the program, what was life like for you? Challenges, accolades, talk about any of that stuff.
Life for me definitely got it was challenging, but it was also ups and downs to it. I went off to college. I went to UWO, I believe, and I did track and field, and then I also did I did track and field there, and the program is super nice. Like, I like the students there, everybody there, my coaches, my even like the professors and stuff I got. You know, since the school is not as big like, you know, UW-Madison, you actually have one-on-one connections with like the professors and stuff there. But
Nice.
when it comes to work, you know, I was expecting for college to be extremely hard. Like, you know, people tell me they drop out, and, you know, even the smart students drop out. When I got there, as long as you just stand on task and you know, you're doing your job, and you like remember like what your some people kind of forget what their I can't forget what the name is, what their assignment is, you know, and that's to come to college and just get things done. I mean, yeah, you can have fun, you know, do whatever you want, sometimes fool around, but just get your work done, and you'll be not in the hole. That's where a lot of people find themselves, but it was pretty challenging. But then when it came to track and field, just being with friends and, you know, excitement, and after the high school, like, everybody's so mature in college. A lot of people are, you know, just more than high school, but
For
it was
sure,
fun.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
What college you go to?
UW, so UW Oshkosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, for me, after I graduated, it was pretty easy. It was because I went to through construction after because I went through Route to Rise. I was doing that through high school. So after I graduated, I just I stopped doing Route to Rise. I don't know why. I don't think teaching was for me, but I did enjoy the aspect of teaching.
For sure.
But I didn't think it would be like my lifelong goal. But
Yeah.
I did think it could be like a good like side thing to do, and I do love teaching, like getting to work with those kids.
Most
But like,
definitely.
yeah. But like I was saying, after I just got into construction and just started doing that, it's been like a good, because I just graduated. It's been like 7-8 months. So I'm just going strong with that. And I actually just got from one of my construction classes. I'm forklift certified now.
All
snap.
right, man.
That's what's up.
I'm talking about,
That's
man.
what's up.
That's what's up. Okay. Challenges, accolades, we want to hear about all of that. So my next category of questions is personal challenges and growth. So what is one thing you were proud of yourself for accomplishing? This is not just only Route to Rise, you know, this is just period.
In general?
Just
In general, yes.
Some things I could just say is overcoming obstacles, man. You know, sometimes life gonna hit you, and life gonna hit you hard,
Yeah.
and it's just how you respond. You know, and if you I'm glad, you know, the man, my dad, and my mom and parents grew me up to be, just to teach me, like, when life hits you, you hit life harder. So something hits you, you overcome them obstacles. You know, you just fight things. And just when it comes to adversity, you gotta battle those, and you gotta fight adversity. You know what I mean?
Having people like that, like your
Yes,
parents,
sir.
like
Exactly.
they can support you and just treat you like that.
And one accolade with that is to basically, like, see how they my parents, you know, they could cheat me to be a certain type of way, or, you know, how to
Yeah.
face those type of obstacles. When I go to Route to Rise and I go to those kids, and those kids probably going through something, and I know something that my parents taught me, I could teach that same thing to them. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
So,
Okay.
The type of bond and connection that I have with them, I don't just be there to teach or to tell them what to do, or I kind of just be that kind of role model, best friend, big brother, you know what it is, whatever it is to
Sure,
them.
man.
So
Yeah, that's a good point. Be their big brother or big sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, be someone that they can look up to.
for sure.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
That is one thing communities is lacking is guidance. And the fact that you just bringing up that, you know, being a big brother and big sister for them is very imperative that all youth can experience that. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
definitely thank y'all for touching on that.
That's what they be needing.
For sure, for sure. What is the biggest lesson you learned becoming a young adult?
I'll say probably patience.
Patience.